Well, I've been driving my Impala a little bit today, and man, that car is just fun to drive. It just wants to get out there and run. A little 327's zippy enough, and I love driving that car. We had our annual car club's annual potluck today, and I took this thing. Most people in the club don't know that I have a nice car. They think that old rat rod is the only thing I have, but anyway, I was kicking myself when I got over there because I had not taken my camera. I forgot my camera. I just didn't think about it, and I wish I had had it because, man, there was some nice cars over there, and some stuff I hadn't seen before, but some really nice cars. It was a lot of fun. But I've got another project in the shop. I brought my old 73 pickup in, and I've not driven this truck much since it came back from the shop after it was wrecked, and I need to give this truck some love. I need to paint under the fender wells there. The frame's all been painted. I had them when it was just a rolling chassis before they set the body over on it. I had them go ahead and sandblast that frame and paint it. I mean, that was time to do it if you're going to do it, you know. So it's a frame off now, and you know, this is not typically what someone would choose as a project, you know, to restore a vehicle. I mean, I wouldn't go out and say, well, I want to restore a vehicle, so I'm going to go out and buy a 73 Chevy truck. That would not be my first choice. It's just that I've had this thing for 23 years, and you know, it's like part of the family. I'll just always have it, I guess. And so I'm going to back it out here and wash it up, and the body shop, I don't know why they did this, but they put this old used grill in there, and for the money they got from the insurance company to fix it, well, I don't know if they got enough money or not. I guess they did. That's how they bid it, but I would have thought they would bid it so they could buy a new grill, and they put this broken one in there. This grill's busted, and you know, the grill that was in there before was a nice original grill and didn't have a crack in it. But that's the way it goes. That's life, you know. It's just an old truck, and I'm not trying to make a new one out of it, but I have a new grill. I bought it myself, and I think I'm going to pop that in there, and I think it's going to look pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to back this thing out and wash it and get to it. See you later. You know, as a kid growing up back in those days, we were taught to change the oil every 2,000 miles in a rig. And I know that, you know, now they have motor oils that will go 3 times that, you know, but back then that's the way it was. So years and years ago, when I first started driving this thing in my business, and guys that worked for me, they just kind of didn't know what to think, because we'd be on our way to California, or on the way back, or on the way to the job, whatever, that day. And when it rolled over 2,000 miles, I pulled over and changed the oil. I had a big diamond plate toolbox that I built and set in the back of that thing. Carry some of my grafting tools in, and I always carried motor oil and filter. And you know, a lot of rest areas where you stop and change the oil, that's 3/4 ton. You can crawl under there and comfortably and pull the drain plug on the pan. And sometimes out in the vineyard we'd straddle a ditch and change the oil, and you know, that motor lasted a long time, probably some due to changing oil on a regular basis. Anyway, this old truck, a little bit more recent history than that. It was involved in a mishap. It was in an accident that was almost totaled. So it's been a frame off now. They swapped out the frame because it was bent, and it's on a whole new chassis. Oh well, the frame, the chassis, the rear end and everything, which I'd had rebuilt some years ago, is still the original, and of course the front end, they just swapped everything over.